Alright, what's up guys? My name is Lord Volo25 and welcome back to episode 70 of our PC Building Simulator 2 Let's Play. Yep, that's right, episode 70. I had no idea we were going to even make it to 70 episodes, but here we are. We are going above and beyond, my friends. So yeah, hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day so far. And so am I. It's a sunny day. I'm back out spreading bark in the backyard in real life. So things are going good. So let's see here. And what the crap? Oh, these tables, man. They don't ever just like stay the same. This must be some kind of bug that can never be patched. It's the immortal wood desks. They keep coming back, man. That is nuts. Okay, so I believe, yeah, these are the new MSI cases. I think, was that all of them? I think we pretty much just about showed all of them, because weren't there 3 cases, and then we had a bunch of graphics cards we were looking at as well. So let's see, we did the 9950X3D, and this one we did the 7800X3D, and this one I believe we did the 77 something 50X3D. Yeah, the 7950X3D. So in this one we're going to be going for kind of a white build, I believe, this time, because I want to show off those graphics cards that they just added that might look good with maybe like a 5000D airflow or something along those lines. So, but before I do, I'm going to change these desks because they're absolutely driving me nuts. So let's see, what was I doing? Should I just make them all gray? I think I should. Alright, that's better. That's better. So let's see here. Let's go grab a case and get going with what we're trying to do. So, although there are these, I don't know about that though. So let me check here. So MSI, yeah, we checked out all the MSI cases that there were to offer in the updates. So let's see. You know what? That one might be perfect. You know? It's the IQ 5000X. Now I think we've got a winner right here. So, alright, let's take off the front panel and the dust filter. And what are we thinking? We're gonna put MSI fans in this thing. We're gonna see if we can. I believe we can. So let's go take out these front fans. These LL120s, they are not RGB fans. That's interesting. I thought this was supposed to be an RGB case, man. I think it's supposed to have RGB fans in there. Who knows? Maybe it's just a game. I have no idea. So let's go and grab a motherboard and try to find something. Whoa. Oh yeah, that's right. They added the MSI motherboards. I completely forgot about those. Those are part of the update as well, so... damn. Maybe... When did they add that? That is LGA 1851. That's a bit different. Oh man, do I gotta go change the case now? Because... we've got the godlike motherboards in here. Man, they are something. So maybe we're not even going to do an AMD CPU. Maybe we are going to do LGA 1851 and check out one of those sweet Intel Ultra processors. I think that's what we might have to do. So let's go and remove the beauty panel. Did they add more? No, I guess we'll just have to go and look. So let's see what this motherboard looks like. Ooh. Dang, dude, look at that, dude. I love this like stripe of what's this color? It's kind of like a turquoisey kind of like cyan-y stripe that's going down there. That's awesome. Alright, so let's see here. This is gonna be an Intel build. Thought we were doing AMD, but we're doing Intel because this motherboard looks completely epic. So let's see what's going down in CPU town. So ooh. Okay. So we've got the Intel Core Ultra 7265KF. What is the F for? Oh, Oh, okay. This is what's new. The Intel Core Ultra 270K Plus. I think, yeah, they might have added that. That's right. I think so, right? I think we've had these, if I'm not mistaken. So let's go check out the Intel Core Ultra 7 270K Plus, because I believe that is they just updated the game and added that. So that is pretty sweet. So let's go. And before I add RAM, this shall always be a rule just to have thermal paste here. So there we go. Sufficient paste applied. And now let's go bust out some RAM sticks. I said that in a very weird way, but you know what? I'm going to roll with it. I'm going to roll with it, and it's going to be a good day. So let's see. What RAM is not going to break the bank? Probably this Corsair Vengeance white RAM. I haven't done that in a while. Should we do that? I feel like we should do that. Yeah. Oh man, looking pretty neat. All right. So since this is this case, I can pretty much do whatever the hell I want, because I know AIOs work flawlessly with this one. So I could either do like a side mount or a front mount. It doesn't matter. Let's get that back panel off of there. So let's see. Let's go grab. You know what? I'm gonna grab some storage first before I mess around with some AIOs. So let's see here. There's a 2 terabyte Kingston drive. I don't think I've done that before. Why not? Let's go. Shove one in there. Or 2. Or you know what? I might do that and then grab a 4 terabyte. That's what I was thinking in real life. You know, if I think about building a computer that I would have 2 terabytes, I would have a 4 terabyte drive for storing games worth of 2 terabytes worth of storage, and also recordings, the other 2 terabytes. So that might be a better way of using one drive for many things. So yeah, although right now it's separate. I've got a terabyte drive for my games and a terabyte drive for my recordings. So that's currently how I run things, but who knows? I might change it. Hopefully these RAM prices go down, man. I really want the RAM prices to go down by 2030, because I built my computer in 2020, and I think that my computer will last maybe a couple more years before I decide to build a new system. So I think that sounds just about right. At least I think so. So I could put another M.2 up there as well. I'm gonna hold off on that. In fact, I might move one of them. So this Kingston drive I'm gonna take out here, and instead I'm gonna put it up there. So because that's where it's recommended you put your boot or fastest drive. So that will go there, and we can go finally grab ourselves an AIO here. So let's see what's going down in AIO land. What is going down? There was that one. There was one that I was looking at before that looked pretty neat. Nope, I don't want that one. That Silverstone one looks pretty cool, although... What? Wait a minute, which one was I looking at last time that I was thinking like, ooh, this is a cool one? I don't know now. I'll have to look through the whole dang list just to find it. And it's one of those days, ain't it? You just can't find what you're looking for. Whoa, look at this Thermaltake TH368 RGB Sync Snow Edition. What? Dude. That looks awesome. Alright, hold on just a second here. Hold up. Look at this thing. Side mount that thing. Oh man, that is super cool. Look at that. So I also want to see what it looks like on the top. So let's go explore our options a bit before we decide on where we want to mount it. So let's see, what does the top look like? The top looks pretty good. Dang, I have to put the AO on the top. I like it, but is it gonna restrict us from being able to put a fan on the back? I don't know. So I think we're gonna side mount this baby. So let's see here. So grab that, put it on there, and yeah. You know, I kind of like doing the side mount like that because then it looks like there's more space up here. And I kind of like that. So that is what we're gonna roll with. So let us go and not do that. Let's go and pop out some of these PCI covers and install one of these bad boys. So what should we do today? We're gonna go look at the 90s, the 9070s. That's right, or the 9060s, or whatever. So there's 9060 XT. Nah, I think we got one of the 9070s. It's got 16 gigabytes of VRAM, and I know it's an absolute just tank, right? So, or the 9070. Either one goes pretty hard. So let's see here. This one's 820. This one's $1,220. Dude, I don't even have that much in my bank account. Well, I probably do, but I don't know if I just want to go busting out $1,000 on a graphics card there. That's crazy. So, I mean, both have the same design, so it doesn't really matter. It's just about the core frequency that is the difference, of course. So I think we're just gonna do the 9070. Yeah, why not? So let's see. Can I mount this correctly? Ooh, hey, all right. That's quite something. I like that. That looks fantastic. That really does. So let's see here. Fans. How are we going to do fans? Well, I know exactly how we're going to do fans. So let's just go in here and search MSI. And see here. So even though they're like a black fan frame around, I think it'll still look pretty decent here. So although there is the ARGB, is this even gonna work? We'll see. So you've got a fan there. Yeah, I think this will be fine. So if I do that and then install fans on the top. Otherwise, I think it looks like a killer build, but I don't know. Am I happy with that? Not really. Yeah, you know, I might want to try something else, you know. I really want some white MSI fans added to the game if they exist. So, because I think that would make this look like a banger build. So, of course, that is a white fan, so. Of course, there's an IQ fan. Of course, right? Ooh, but there are these Thermaltake fans. You know, I'm not going to do Thermaltake fans. Why would I even try to do that? Okay, this Corsair IQ QL120. Actually, that doesn't look bad at all. You know what? Alright, let's pay Corsair some respect and look at some Corsair fans. Why not? It's been a bit. So let's see what we've got here. Yeah, that one looks the best. If I was doing more of a black theme build, I'd probably do this one. Just the same thing, just black. Why not? Corsair and MSI will have a bit of mixture of fan brands. A mixture of fan brands. Okay. Interesting word choices there, Lord Volo. Alright. Oh, man. Okay, man, this thing looks like a tank with that many fans in there. Oh, snap. Alright, so let's see. So since we've got a 9070 and a Core Ultra 7 270K plus, I think we're gonna need... a pretty good power supply, the power of the whole deal here. So let's go look here. We've got that one. Honestly, I'd probably almost have to use that one, but I want to see. Yeah, we could do this because this one is white. It could follow the white theme. Why not, man? We're going all out. Hey, what the heck? Alright, let's close that panel. There is some drive storage in the back, but I don't think I'm going to mess with that. But other than that, this thing looks awesome. So what I'm going to do before I do that is swap out this monitor because it is the wrong one. Yes, that's the one that I want. So let's see here. So now let's go put some components back on. Oh man, there's so many panels in this darn case, man. We've got a side panel on the front. We've got a side panel on the back. We've got a dust filter that goes God knows where. Right there. Let's see. Not top panel yet. There's a... No! Crap! Alright, there's a dust filter underneath the top panel. Oh boy. Navigating this case is like a maze. And then... one of those I missed apparently. So I took out 3 of them like a dingus, knowing this card is a 2-slot card. So, oh yeah, the beauty panel. Well, I guess I'm not going to really be able to put that back on because those fans are there. So it doesn't matter. So let's see here. That, and I think finally the front panel. Sweet. Alright, so now let's go grab us a USB thing and we're gonna plug it in to one of those USB ports on the back. And finally, we're gonna power this thing on and see if this thing is gonna work. Alright, in 3, 2, 1. Damn! Look at that, dude. Alright, that is fantastic, dude. This thing is lighting up like a Christmas tree. Man. Alright, so let's select our Volotech Systems and Solutions custom wallpaper. You know it. And let's grab the lighting. I'm thinking some kind of blue color. So let's see here. Let's go change it from breathe to static, and there we go. That right there, the auto select has the perfect color for us. So let's look at this thing for a second. Man, that is one hell of a build. I don't know about the cables. The game just decides to derp out and just completely route them so you can completely see them, which is kind of annoying. I personally would have routed this cable like through one of the holes up here and made it look a bit cleaner, but other than that, I think this turned out to be a pretty good build. So I think, yeah, let's take a picture of that and then end off the episode. So, man, that looks fantastic. It really does. So, photo mode. Oh, man. Perfect, dude. All right. Picture, save that. Actually, no. Actually, no. Let's go swap out these peripherals for a second. Let's see here. So, we need a white Razer Huntsman V3 Pro, and we also need a nice white mouse. So, what should we do? No, the Razer Basilux V3 Pro. Why not? Let's also try and find us a mouse pad. Why not? There's just a white Razer mouse pad. That's pretty cool. I haven't seen that before. Actually, it's more kind of gray. Hold on a second. Ooh. Actually, that's kind of nice. Alrighty. So let's go grab that photo. And we're going to call it. So I like that. I like the ability to just pull it off. That was pretty good. So I'll definitely have to export that that PC file and get it so I can have that. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there. Alright, well, if you've enjoyed that one, then make sure you smash the living PCs out of the like button. And maybe, just maybe, hit that subscribe button, though it is optional. but it's there if you ever want to check it out. Other than that, you can ding that notification bell icon if you want to stay up to date with my future uploads. But for now, guys, my name is LordVelo25. Hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next episode. Alright, guys, peace.